guys, it's Kaylee. I am here with another thrift haul. I have quite a bit of items to show you today from my most recent sourcing trips that I plan to sell online for a profit. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kaylee. I'm an online reseller. I find used clothing at thrift stores and I flip them online for a profit. My channel is about teaching other people to resell and make money online. All the links that I mentioned in the video are down below in the description. You can click on the link tree down below and it will pop up my eBay and Poshmark closet if you're interested in viewing. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions or you just want to say hi. You can also send me a message over on Instagram. If you like this reseller content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you get notified when I make new videos. Let's jump into today's video. Okay, so I want to start by saying I've had a few comments on my videos that you can't really hear me very well. I do normally talk very loudly in my videos, although I think my voice can somewhat be soft-spoken and kind of blur into the next word. So I'm going to try to talk very clearly and very loudly in this. Just know that I currently film and edit. I do everything on my phone. So I don't have any professional equipment. I maybe someday will get a microphone that can attach here as I film and maybe a professional camera. But for right now, I'm still a small YouTube channel and I don't feel comfortable spending quite a bit of money on equipment. So for right now, the phone works. I'm going to try to talk louder. I hope that this helps you guys be able to hear me more clearly. As always, you can drop a comment down below. Let me know if it is better or worse, but gonna do the best that I can. I guess I could probably get closer too so that you can hear me a little bit better. So the first item, I'm gonna go quickly. We got a whole rack full of stuff. I actually ran out of hangers. So this first one is a Lanz of Salzburg, new with tags. This is a very old style. Let's see, it doesn't have the original price, but it is new with tags. I've just come into contact with this brand here recently, and since then I have been picking it up and finding it more often because I'm looking for it. But this is like a vintage brand of intimates and sleepwear, and from what I can tell, the sell-through rate is pretty good. Depending on the piece you have, it might be more rare. This one I think is, I don't know, not too rare. It's just a very long nightgown. It's got that kind of like doily trim here. Even has the doily trim on the cuffs and then all the way through the back. The print is this like bear print, which I thought was really cute with the floral details. Really great condition. I was a little nervous because it was white, but I checked it all over and I don't think that there are any spots or anything like that. So I will be getting this one listed, but I would say that in general, I don't usually say certain vintage brands to look for because I think it just depends on the piece, but this brand actually seems to be something that people are seeking after. So Lanz of Salzburg. This is a brand I don't find often, but when I do, I snatch it up. This is the brand Tailor Stitch. You can see it's got, I think this is European sizing, so a size 38 in men's. I do believe this is a men's. And they're well known for their flannel shirts. These have an incredible sell-through rate and they sell for a decent amount of money for a flannel. So this is a really pretty neutral color with some muted red and blues. Got the pearl snap buttons, which is always a great seller during this time of the year. Got some flat pockets on the front. Really excellent condition. Here I go again, back with the dark academia trend. I promise one day I will quit picking stuff up, but for right now, while the trend is hot, I'm gonna stay on it. Last year for me, that was like Western pieces, and those sold really well during this time of the year. This time of the year, dark academia I think is really in, so I'm going to be picking up items like that. Sorry if you are getting sick of it, but I really like the trend. This is just by Mossimo. It's a size medium. Mossimo, I believe, is a brand sold at Target, so not a brand I normally pick up, but I thought that this was really on trend. So this is a sleeveless dress. And it's got that, I mean, I guess I don't know what the pattern is, but it's got a little bit of pattern here. I really like the button details. I think it gives it a very like retro look. And what I'm envisioning with this is somebody wearing a sweater underneath. Even a turtleneck sweater I think would look really cute and be on that trend. Okay, next is a pair of jeans. These are by the brand Madewell. Edition, let's see. These are the curvy high-rise skinny in size 29. I mean, curvy, high-rise, skinny jeans. Very modern. I've actually not been having the best of luck with Madewell jeans lately, so I'm really honing in and focusing on styles that are very modern and on trend. In general, I'm afraid that the brand Madewell just doesn't do as well as it used to. So this doesn't have the contrast stitching that I talk about looking for on a lot of the denim brands that I look for, but with Madewell and Frame and some other denim brands that I pick up that don't have that contrast stitching, what I look for is a very blue and I guess structured material. Like you can tell this is really quality material. And so I kind of look for certain washes and denim looks. That's the best way I can describe it. So as I'm going down through the aisle now, I typically look for the contrast stitching, which again, this one doesn't have, and or I look for certain washes. I'm just becoming familiarized with like Frame and this, but it looks more like a stiffer denim. It's just easier to pick up and to tell. Once you pick up a couple of them, you'll kind of know what to look for. And I also touch the denim as I'm going through if I think it might be that, and you can tell by feeling that it is quality or it isn't. So really great condition. Got a little bit of stonewash here. Again, high rise with some whiskering. So I'll be happy to get these listed. This is a Brooks Brothers men's size large. I think it's lamb's wool, Shetland wool. Sorry. There's so many different kind of wools during fall and winter. I just don't know. This is just a red crew neck Shetland wool sweater. I don't come across Shetland wool as much as some other types of wool, so when I pick it up, it seems to be pretty popular, and Brooks Brothers is definitely a brand to look out for this season in sweaters. I think, you know, they're really fast sellers. Although you might not get a ton for them, they'll flip quickly. Okay, next one is a women's Carhartt jacket. This, some of you have been buying from me directly, so I need to remember to say the size. This is a size large. It is fleece lined. I guess you, yeah, I almost said Sherpa. It's not Sherpa. It's more like a fleece lined. This is a canvas jacket. It's got the contrast corduroy color. Carhartt logo patch here. Got pockets, a couple pockets actually. Really excellent condition. This is just a string. And this is a workwear jacket, really popular during this time of year. Again, you know, colder weather is approaching and people are working outside. This is more like a barn coat, I feel like. But I'm also going to put, you know, some of those other keywords I mentioned, like canvas and corduroy collar. This is a pretty interesting, I think it's like a washed out red, but it comes across as pink, so I might put both in my title. Really excellent condition. Carhartt is a brand I think people pass over a lot because they think it's, you know, kind of a workwear brand, or when they come across it, maybe it's frequently too worn in. But Carhartt is really popular and has a pretty good sell-through rate depending on the piece you get. So I actually looked up specifics for this jacket, and I found a couple that were identical to this that sold for pretty good money. In a lot of my hauls, I usually have a couple of pieces I like to call gamble pieces because I am gambling on them selling quickly. Usually I like to pick up items that flip quickly and have a high sell-through rate. I find that that's a way to have guaranteed income. But occasionally I do like to take chances on certain items because sometimes they can yield a very high profit. And in the past, I have sold items similar to this in similar brands that have done well. So I'm giving this a shot. This is a vintage Chaps Ralph Lauren. Needs some lint rolling here. This is a wool trim trench coat, trench jacket, army green. Well, I guess it's more like an olive green, that drab green. It's like double-breasted with a belted detail, got pockets. The inside of this is immaculate. I mean, it's almost perfect. It feels like it's maybe been worn a couple times. The wool trim goes down here, and then we've got the satin lining. A lot of detail went into this jacket, and it feels like quality. It's definitely vintage. So I went ahead and took a chance on this. I'm going to get this listed, and I'll probably put it over on Grail and Depop because I think that this will do well on both of those sites. That's kind of the customer base I was thinking of when I picked this up. I'll also list it on eBay and Poshmark because Halloween is coming up and somebody might want to use a unique piece like this for an outfit. So I strictly picked these jeans up because I heard somebody mention this brand and I haven't given it a chance before, but I know a lot of people like this brand. It's called Kancan. Comps were hit and miss. I liked the color of these. They are modern with the skinny jean. They are like a mid-rise, distressed at the knees, and then, oof, and then fringe cutoff detail at the hem. And it's a really interesting like stone taupe color. And for that reason, I thought I would give this a chance just because I heard somebody else mention this brand, and depending on the style you got, they seem to be doing well. This next one is a sweater by Saks Fifth Avenue. Definitely a vintage tag. This is the Cashmere collection, so this is a 100% cashmere sweater. Size large. I do think that this is a men's. You know, vintage is usually cut a little smaller anyways, but this appears to be a men's vintage large. So soft. It is just a pretty yellow color. Kind of a pale banana yellow. I'll probably put banana in the title. So the only issue with this is, where did I see it? I think I saw a small, like there's, you probably won't even be able to pick that up on camera. There's a small tiny spot right here. I think there's a couple of those throughout, but overall I think this is in really great condition for its age. So I'm going to give it a shot. 100% cashmere, you usually can't go wrong if there aren't holes. And like I said, there are very, very, very small spots on this. So I'm going to give this one a shot. Another cashmere piece. This one, let me make sure this is cashmere. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, 100% cashmere. This is by Lilly Pulitzer. Size medium. Honestly, I really can't go wrong with Lilly Pulitzer. The bright, you know, bright, loud, patterned things obviously do really well. That's what they're known for. But a cashmere piece, 100% cashmere, I feel like in a well-known brand is good too. So this is a longer length, kind of ruffled open front waterfall cardigan. A little bit of cable knit detail. Super, super cozy, a really pretty blue. The only issue with this is there is a slight amount of pilling in some areas. I do have a sweater shaver and I could try to get rid of those, but honestly, I have ruined items in the past when they are softer materials like this by trying to use a sweater shaver. So I think I might just sell it as is and note the pilling and then let somebody decide what they want to do with it. But this is definitely a great piece to pick up and a great brand. These are definitely out of season, but I got them cheaply, and who knows? Shorts can still sell during this time. This is by American Eagle. These are the super stretch line, and these are called the high rise shorty, and they're in a size 10. And I thought they were in an interesting faded red pink color. Got the cutoffs here, and this is a popular style of shorts. Good size, again, out of season, but I picked it up because I got it inexpensively. I'll still list this. I'm not the kind of person who takes winter items during summer and puts them in a bucket and then lists them in the winter. I just list everything, and then, you know, hopefully it could sell during, you know, out of season months, but hopefully by the time that season rolls around, they will sell. If you're worried about that listing being too old by the time it gets to the season, you can always do an end and sell similar to refresh the listing and make it new again. Here is another American Eagle piece. Again, got pretty inexpensively, a size medium. I didn't do comps on this. I just like having graphic tees in my closet for bundle reasons. I also feel like it brings buyers in because graphic tees are really popular right now. This is in kind of, I guess, I'd call it boho. I mean, it's kind of a boho style you could pair with stuff. It's got the fringe detail at the bottom. It's kind of a crop length, but then this fringe makes it a little bit more of a full length shirt. Got some arrow details, and then this says, shoot for the stars. And on the back, this is, if I haven't said so, a size medium. This is a brand that's really popular around where I live. I live in Ohio, and Duluth Trading Company is really popular around here. A lot of people are working outdoors. They need pretty rugged things that are going to last. This is a size 2XL tall, great size. Their stuff is quality. I mean, it's always made really, really thick. I think of it kind of like Carhartt, where they make things made to last. Actually, I think that's like their catchphrase is Duluth made to last. Pretty sure. This is just a men's green plaid button-down flannel shirt. Nice colors. Mainly picked it up for the brand and the size. This brand is doing pretty well on eBay. Okay, got some more jeans coming up. These are a pair of men's jeans by the brand BKE. The style is Jake. These are a 34 long. Here's that contrast stitching I was talking about in the beginning of the video. Good modern style. Nothing too crazy on the pockets, but this brand does very well for me in men's jeans. I honestly don't think there's a style that I've come across in this brand that I haven't picked up if it's in decent condition. A pair of men's American Eagle jeans. This is the style Low Loose, size 33 by 32. I did look up the style. I think I got these for like $1 or $2. Distress, which usually helps to sell them. I don't think this was a manufactured distressing, at least not this big, but I do think that it will help to sell it. And I liked how it's got this faded like American Eagle spell out, which I thought was pretty interesting. So low loose style, nothing too crazy, but should get me about $25. Okay, here is a brand I haven't found in jeans in a long time. This is Affliction, and this is the black premium label. Affliction shirts for me, I still pick up if I get them for cheap, but they aren't as hot selling as they used to be. But I did look up specifically jeans in the black label, and they were doing pretty well. Some of them, depending on the style, can go for a lot or they can go for a little. So found the contrast stitching. That's how I found these jeans. Got some really interesting stonewash with whiskering. I think the more unique that these jeans are, the more you can request for them. They've got some kind of butt stonewashing. Really flattering pair of jeans for men. So I was happy to pick these up. I didn't see this exact style or wash. I'm just going to list mine high and see where it goes. And if like in a month I'm not getting any attention, then I'll drop my price. These are a pair of Levi's jeans. These are a style 514, waist 34 by length 32. So they've got these interesting flat pockets. but they're actually pockets. They're like faux flat pockets, which I thought was interesting. I did look up this style and it seemed to be doing well. Really great condition. These are a black stonewash. I'll probably put the word grunge in my title. One thing I thought that was interesting about these, let me see if I can get it on camera. The seam kind of like creates an angle at the back, which I thought was a nice touch. Another pair of men's Levi's. These are style 541, 38 by 30. Just your classic denim blue jeans. Levi's are really easy to look up because they've got the style name here, and then they've got the size too if you specifically want to look up size. But yeah, good sell-through rates, selling pretty consistently. I ran out of pants hangers for this one, so I just kind of flopped it over, but these are a pair of True Religion jeans, size 30. And these are women's jeans. They're called Carry. And these are new with tags. The retail on these is a lot, $218. I think that's in a different currency, but still translated to US dollars, I'm sure is quite a bit, a couple $100. So new with tags in great condition. These are, got like the horseshoe logo on the back. These are a super flare jean. I feel like boot cut's not really cutting it for anyone anymore as far as women's jeans go. I feel like it's either a skinny, a straight, or a super flared leg. And I mean, I feel like flare's coming back in a little bit, but I did look up this style, and the fact that it was new with tags is why I picked it up. All right, back out of the jeans. This is a chambray top by BDG. I believe BDG is sold at Urban Outfitters. I love chambray tops in general. They're super lightweight and it seems like everybody's looking for them. I should have buttoned this, but it has a hidden button. This one's just really interesting. It's got cuffed sleeves. It's kind of a cropped length, but it has a peplum break here, and it's got front pockets. Just thought it was unique and interesting. If somebody doesn't buy this, it's my size medium if I didn't say. I'll wear it, but I think that this will do well and flip quickly. This is by the brand, let's see if I can get it out here, Athleta. This is a size extra small. This is I want to call it a cable knit. I mean, I think it's still classified as a cable knit, but I'm sure that there's a name for this pattern here, but it's all over. Super soft. I believe this is merino wool. Let me check. This is a merino wool blend. I'll look up the style number on the inside. I really like the high side slit, high-low detail on both sides. Really pretty ivory color. Athleta sweaters in the past have done pretty well for me. I feel like I say historically and in the past a lot, but I do encourage you guys to do comps. I feel like you can only ride on the historic train for so long before that style or that brand might be not as trendy anymore and maybe the resale value has gone down. So when I say historically, I do pick things up, you know, if recently I have sold something, but I still do comps if it's been a while since I've checked. So I wanted to throw that out there. This next piece is by Ralph Lauren, 100% cotton thick. I'm going to call this a sweater jacket. And it's got kind of this Western print to it. In the past, here I go again. Historically, these have done well for me, so I picked this up. But all unique Ralph Lauren pieces, I usually pick up. This brand does really well for me, and substantial pieces like this one. This is a vintage Nike Windbreaker. Now, Nike getting kind of finicky for me. So Nike does have an amazing sell-through rate. There's a lot listed, but a lot are selling about just as much as are listed are selling. but I think the value has gone way down. So they are selling, but you're not going to get as much for them as you used to. So I really try to focus now on Nike pieces that are a little bit more unique or rare. This is a vintage Nike, size small. I believe that's vintage. It looks vintage to me. I'll do more research on the tag. But this is a nice color block windbreaker. I think this is a men's, but I think a woman could wear this as well, especially because I noticed the windbreaker trend where it has the drawstring detail to become a little bit more form-fitted here is popular for women right now. Also, when that happens, you can kind of roll it up and make it a cropped look. So I could market this either way. Haven't decided yet. I might market it as a women's windbreaker. I'm definitely going to put this no matter what on Depop. Really nice, I think, retro colors. And then, of course, I always look for an obvious logo. This does have, you probably can't tell because it's so light, but there's a couple little spots. I could try washing it. I don't think it'll come out. Probably just going to market it as is. It's very hard to tell, but I'll be sure to disclose that in the listing. This is by Torrid, size 4, which is like a size 4X. This is a distressed, like a destroyed distressed sweater. It is cold shoulder, which I'm trying to get away from, but I couldn't pass up the distressed sweater look in this size. So distressed sweaters for me sell very well regardless of brand, but the fact that it is Torrid, I think will help to sell this quite a bit. I'm having trouble photographing plus size pieces. My default is to want to put it on the ground so I can spread it out and show. Because like if I put this on the wall right now to take a picture, you can't tell exactly what this item is. If you guys have a solution for that, or if there's anything special that you do for plus size pieces to display them properly, let me know. I'm thinking about getting a plus size half shell mannequin like I have on the other ones, but I still don't know if it would be large enough to display items like this to give it more form. So let me know what you do in the comments down below. This next one, I've actually sold this style very recently. This is a core sweater by the brand Spyder. You can tell by their logo, it's pretty easy to identify. And this is a ribbed sweater jacket. Specifically, the style, the core sweater, does very well for me. This is a really great condition jacket in black, which is always a good seller, and neutrals for men. Next is a little bit of like lingerie sleepwear. This is by the brand Cacique. I believe this, and I could be wrong, sorry, size 18-20. I believe this is like Lane Bryant's intimate brand. I could be very wrong about that, but I think it is. But they sell plus size pieces in modern styles. This is like a play suit, so it's like a sheer romper. And it has a cold shoulder detail, very flattering with the black and gold details. And it's kind of a faux wrap. So I'm going to put play suit and romper in the title, and then market this as lingerie. These next two pieces need steamed. I have not done that yet. Cloth and Stone, size small. I don't know why I always pick up this brand. This particular style, I believe, was sold at Anthropologie, but I really like chambray tops. They just do really well for me. This is just your classic short sleeve chambray top. It's got a high-low and some side slits. I think that this very rounded slit is very flattering and could be worn with leggings and make a cute outfit. Again, also needs steamed. This is Talbots, petite. What size are you? Size 12, petite. So this is 100% camel hair. which historically camel hair pieces do well. I usually only find them in jackets though. This is a pair of pants. This is like an older style, but the fabric I could not get away from. Talbots does make good quality pieces sometimes, and they do have a following. So it's got some interesting stitching details, pockets. Now with camel hair, you kind of have to check it all over for holes and like the beginnings of a moth hole. Like right here, you can see one's kind of starting. So that's kind of what I look for. I check it all over. Usually when I come across camel hair, it's in such bad condition that I can't sell it, so I don't pick it up. But when I come across really great camel hair pieces in good condition, I usually pick them up. Just two more pieces. This is a Vineyard Vines women's pullover, size medium. A quarter zip. It's got the Spell Out logo here, and then I really like the color blocking of the embroidered whale details with the stripes. I don't pick up Vineyard Vines often unless it is unique or I'm getting it for very cheap. This one I thought was pretty unique, so I went ahead and picked it up. And last item is another Duluth Trading Company flannel. This one's a men's size large. I really like the colors on this one. I think this is great for fall. Again, just a button-down flannel. All right, guys, so that is it for today's thrift haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Drop a comment down below and let me know what your favorite piece was. If you have any recommendations on displaying plus-size pieces, please let me know down below. And also let me know if I am talking loud enough in the videos. I am doing my best, but this is pretty much as loud as I can talk without screaming into the camera. Love hearing you guys' comments, feedback, and suggestions, so don't be shy. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.